I put up last week, who do we think is going to be the best Smokie for the Wallabies? Someone who hasn't played for the Wallabies before, that will find their way into the Wallabies squad, whether it be for rugby champs or it be for the Rugby World Cup. And it was all randomly allocated. We picked the guys that we thought would be up there, and by that I mean I picked the guys. I think we're pretty even across the board, to be fair, guys we've talked about all season. And then they were randomly allocated slots. There's 16 of them. It was the round of 16, and we got the fans to vote. And we actually had a very big, involvement from the fans for all of these battles. And, it's been something that'll be interesting to see move on over the next couple of weeks too.
Yeah, so obviously, if we just quickly run through it for those that aren't watching on YouTube, we have Jeremy Williams versus Carter Gordon. Do you have the percentages, Nels? Can you tell us how close it was? Who actually got it up?
I'll
give
get
you a
that
second.
up
While you're doing that, I would just tease as well. I know Nelson's looking at doing the All Blacks biggest Smokie. Maybe we're too late on that, Nelson, now that they'll pick their squad. But hey, I still like a World Cup Smokie. We can still give them a World Cup Smokie. There's another squad to come out before then, so maybe there's an opportunity.
So, Cargie, if we were talking Jeremy Williams, Carter Gordon, two people have voted, two people there. Who voted for who percentage-wise? 171 votes. How much did Flash Gordon win by?
I feel like 90% or something, wouldn't it?
He had 95%. So Everyone wanted to see Carter Gordon through. Alex Murphy, Dylan Peach. Harry, how much did Alex Murphy win this one by?
Mate, do not ask this every time. You'll turn it into a 4-hour segment. Just tell us the answers.
Alex Murphy won 57%.
Yeah.
Jack Debrasini 54% over Luke. Hashtag the hand of God Reimer. Battle number 4, Matt Fazler 80% over Carlo Tizzano. Battle
That
5,
shocks me, mate. Carlo Tizzano has been so good.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing him drop out so early, to be honest. This is where you did say it was randomly allocated, and I was so bummed because I would have picked Carlo Tizzano over both Jack Debrasini and Luke Reimer.
There's actually been some surprises throughout this one, really. Like Dylan
Peach, for me there was.
Is closer than Murphy. We've got a lot of hookers above Murphy. I don't know why his name's getting thrown up at the moment. We had Max Jorgensen go down to Josh Fluke. Josh Fluke won this one 53% to 47%. And that's just another one for me. I don't know if Fluke is putting his name up there yet. He's had some good matches, but he's also had some pretty atrocious matches. So I don't think he's there or thereabouts yet. Very early days for either of them, to be fair. We had Brad Wilkins 75% over Ryan Smith. We had Tom Hooper 81% over Josh Canham. That's pretty big matchup.
Considering how good Canham's been, that one. Massive.
I know, and Tom Hooper hasn't played that much. Like, that is massive. And that was from 172 votes.
That's probably just because everyone's been listening to this podcast, because we were talking about how good Canham was, but that's weeks ago, and then we've just been talking about how good Hooper has been. So
recency bias.
Correct. Yeah, and then the last matchup we had Corey Toole and Blake the Brick Shithouse drop.
This one was decided in a running race, wasn't
it? Mate, I think so. Corey Toole won 75% because Blake shot only 25% of the way through the race at that point, I think.
All right, very good. So that will obviously continue through the week to come. Nelson, I think you're going to put the next one up. When are you planning on doing that?
It's probably going to go up tomorrow. The 4 battles this week are Carter Gordon versus Alex Murphy, Jack Debrasini against Matt Fazler, Hooker versus Tens. That's interesting. Fluke versus Brad Wilkin, and Tom Hooper versus Corey Toole.
Yeah,
popularity contest continues.
Can't wait. And the Corey Toole hotline has been going off, might I say.
It has. I mean, Jorgensen's born round 1, and Corey Toole's flown through straight through very easily.
Here's a question for you: who's more lightning, Corey Toole or Afiwe Dianti?
Corey Toole by a mile.
Oh, look at that! No bias, no Aussie bias here whatsoever.
No, Dianti's very strong as well, man. But Corey Toole, his whole game is speed. Like, there's no doubt he's faster.
I am speed.
Dianti is more, he can beat you in multiple ways. Corey Toole is just beating you with lightning pace.
Yeah.